Hey everyone, and welcome back to another session of how to build in No Man's Sky. Today we will be thinking outside of the box once again. Now I would like to show you two techniques that might help you in your future projects or help you in expanding on it. Now while these techniques have been researched and used on PS4, you can use them on other platforms as well. Alright, let's jump into the build camera and let me show you the first technique. Now, the first technique will be placing a Galactic trade terminal on a wall. Alright, let us begin with placing a wall here, and we will glitch a Galactic terminal against it. Now, as I want to have my terminal on this side of the wall, I will have to build my scaffolding on the opposite side of it. On the opposite side of the wall, we can now go to the light. We are going to the lab lamp, and we will be adjacency glitching from the lab lamp to the light floor in this technique. So locate your lab lamp on the position where you want your Galactic terminal to be, and then before you adjacency, we rotate the lab lamp 1/4 to the left by pressing the R1 on the controller. And now we can adjacency from the lab lamp to the light floor. Now do not move your cursor. We will do this one time again, so we go back to the lab lamp and we can glitch another light floor on top of the one we just did. Now we don't need to rotate it now because it doesn't matter anymore. So just adjacency from the lab lamp to the light floor. Now this should result in two light floors perfectly placed on top of each other. Now we can snap another light floor on the bottom here, and we just need to make sure that we snap on the outer light floor and not the inner one. Now the only thing remaining is to pull a wire from this light floor to the light floor on the same line. Not this one, but that one. Now we go to our light box, because we will be needing that for our Blender glitch. Then we go to the Galactic terminal, and we will now Blender glitch our Galactic terminal on the connector inside the wall. Not this one, but this one. And that now should result in a perfectly merged Galactic terminal inside the wall. Now we can delete the light floors and prepare the rest. Now before we go all the way and deleting it, be sure that you check out the collision of your Galactic terminal. As you can see, the collision bubble is quite large, so if I would press delete here, this would delete my Galactic terminal. Be sure to aim at the light floor when you delete these. And one more, and there we go. This should now result in the Galactic terminal with also a wire inside the wall here, perfectly merged. Now as you can see, this thing is still not powered up, so we'll have to fix that by Blender glitching a pill light inside the wall. So let us pull a wire from here to the connector here and then Blender glitch that pill light on that. And then we power up the wire now. And there you go, a perfectly merged terminal in the wall, powered up and ready for use. In the next technique, I would like to show you how to make Y and T junctions with the use of pipes. And this technique is rather simple. We begin with using the wire in our build menu, not the one in the quick menu. We place a wire here outside the center of this cube. And now we bring the other end of the wire to the center. To make it easier to find the center, go one step down in your build menu and use the cursor to locate the center. Bring your cursor now to the center of the cube like so. And then go back up in the electrical menu so the wire shows up again. And then place your wire. That should have placed your wire perfectly centered on the cube. Now we can pull the other end of the wire to the left or the right or whatever direction you want to go. Now line up the wire with the markings of the cube. Once you are happy, place the wire. And we do the same here. We pull a wire from the center and then line up the wire in the opposite direction. Like so. And now we can delete this wire here. Now we have two wires pointing the opposite way, but there is a connector right in the center there, which is will be rotated in both ways. Now let's place a light box here because we will do another Blender glitch. We will drop this cube because otherwise we might accidentally snap it on the cube instead. Now we are going to the curved pipe and we will Blender glitch that one on the center point here. Now if we go to the center point, you will see that if I snap that wire there, you can see I'm actually rotating from left to right here. And you can also notice by double checking the connector, which connector is actually pointed where. So now I am going to be glitching on the wire upwards. If I move to the opposite way, I'm now glitching on the wire downwards. Now if we remember that, that means we also can then delete the wire which is correct. So let's Blender glitch on the wire down and then we will delete the wire after we're done. So now we can delete this wire here because that's the wire we just glitched on. As you also might have noticed, the curved pipe is placed cross onto the wire. And let's just Blender glitch another pipe on that connector here. Like that. And now we can see I have two pipes perfectly merged into each other. They will have the same connector point. I can delete the cube right now. We bring our pipe here. And as you can see, when snapping the pipe, there is no difference or double snap points. The pipe is perfectly snapped on both ends. And this results in the perfect T-junction made from pipes. Now, while we have the connector still, we can also add another pipe and make this a four-way junction. So Blender glitch a pipe here and we will have a nice cross connection. Now, depending on what style you want to go for and how many junctions you need, it is possible to have these different looks. Just delete one of these pipes here and you can see each of them have a different style. Now, if you want to build something like that on an existing setup, it is a little bit more challenging, but definitely not impossible. So let me prepare this a bit and I'll show you how you can build on an existing structure. As the wire is always a little bit raised on top of your surface, we will have to undo that distance by reversing it. So let's say I would like to place two curved pipes here, and you can see that now the one just collides with the other. That means I will have to prepare this spot here so we can do another glitch. So let me delete these parts here so we have a bit more room to work in. Now I will raise this pipe by 3 pipes. Then we can delete these pipes here. On the bottom center of this pipe, we will banjo glitch another pipe. So select the pipe and open the quick menu and select the wire. Connect the wire here and then bring the other end of the wire to the bottom of the pipe. You can always quickly shift to report base or color part option to have a better view of your cursor. But once we want to do the banjo glitch, we need to move back to the wire option. And now we just place the pipe as if we would do a wire or a Blender glitch. This will now have pushed your pipe down the distance of the wire. You can see that if you place a pipe here, that it will merge in the pipe below. So let us remove the bottom pipe and place a cube instead. That way we have more surface to work with. You might notice that the cube sometimes is red stated, but if you move the build camera, the cube should rotate into the green state. Now make sure the cube is connected on the top pipe and not the bottom existing structure. And now we can delete this pipe and place again our wires on the cube as preparation for the Blender glitch. So we begin with placing a wire on the outside here of the cube, and then we bring the other end of the wire to the center. You can go down again into the menu so we have a cursor to work with. Now once we bring back the wire, you'll notice that it snaps to the connector below. So simply press the buttons to free rotate, that's L1 and R1 on the PS4. And the wire will be released. And now we can place the wire. The only thing left to do now is to pull two wires, one up and one down. And now we can delete this cube. We can bring back our pipe. As you can see now, the pipe is perfectly merged. The wire is perfectly merged into the pipe. So now if I do my blender glitch. So let's just double check which wire we are following. We are following the upper wire. Nope. Now if this happens, it might be smart to just delete the pipe on the bottom. That's one. So now I can delete this wire. Do the second pipe. And there we go. And now we can just simply snap a pipe here, a pipe there. We can delete the wires now, we won't need them anymore. If you want to keep building on that, it's smart to keep the wires until you're finished and done. But here we go, Beeps your uncle. Hopefully one day Hello Games gives us some extra parts here, but until then I'm sure you guys will find some great applications for this. Okay, these are a few techniques I have been using in my builds and I hope they were useful to you. Be sure to check out the links in the description below to find more info about other videos, and of course let me know in the comments what you thought of this tutorial. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask them either in the comments or join the Discord. And if you wish to be notified about any new tutorials or videos, don't forget to subscribe and press that notification bell. Other than that, this was BEEBLE and you have been watching How to Build in No Man's Sky. Goodbye for now.